Good afternoon, students, parents, relatives, family, friends, and colleagues. For those of you that may not know me, I'm Beth Javelin. I'm the principal of the middle school. Welcome to promotion for Weber Middle School's class of 2021. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem, which will be sung by our 8th grade chorus. The flag is over there. Sorry, backside. I pledge allegiance to the flag of America, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. All right, I'm getting a little emotional up here. I'm really proud of this class. We've been through a lot, so I may cry during this speech, so just hold on. While COVID-19 has disrupted plans all year long, the school remains committed to celebrating the accomplishments, successes, resiliency of the class of 2021. We know that you face significant obstacles, and we aim to salute you in a manner that is benefiting of your tenacity, adaptability, and talents. You entered the world in the wake of 9/11. You graduated during a pandemic. You are more empathetic than other generations. You are hopeful, but yet realistic, and you see the world for what it is. You understand that celebrations will have to wait. You are more mature beyond your years. As Janine Phillips, better known as Dear Abby, once said, things turn out for the best for those who make the best of the way things turn out. You've coped with adversity. What does that actually mean? It means that you have effectively dealt with a very difficult situation. When faced with adversity, you have choices. You don't have to be stuck. When you're faced with adversity, it's usually helpful to see the positives in the situation and to believe that things will work out. Humor and creativity goes a long way to alleviate sadness and frustration. Facing adversity in our lives gives us a chance to learn important life skills. We all experience some adversity. Learning to manage setbacks and challenges as we grow up helps provide the emotional and life tools for handling other challenges as we get older. Faculty and staff have been challenged during the pandemic year. You have been challenged, and you've responded so well. It has been a very different, demanding, and difficult school year for all of us. But I know that each of you have worked extremely hard to reach this day, your promotion day. Sorry, it's a little windy up here. Today, you are no longer Weber students. You've become alumni of Weber. You have a chance to do something extraordinary. As we head out of this pandemic, you can change the world. Let love and kindness be the roadmaps. There once was a very wealthy, curious king. This king had a huge boulder placed in the middle of the road, and then he hid nearby to see if anyone would try to remove the gigantic rock from the road. The first people to pass were some of the king's wealthiest merchants. Rather than moving it, they simply walked around it. A few loudly blamed the king for not maintaining the roads. Not one of them tried to move the boulder. Finally, a peasant came along, his arms full of vegetables when he got near the boulder. Rather than simply walking around it as others had, the peasant put down his vegetables and tried to move the stone to the side of the road. It took a lot of effort, but finally succeeded. The peasant gathered up his vegetables and was ready to go on his way when he saw a purse lying in the road where the boulder had been. The peasant opened the purse. It was stuffed full of gold coins and a note from the king. The king's note said the purse's gold was a reward for moving the boulder to the side of the road. The king showed the peasant what many of us never understood. Every obstacle presents an opportunity to improve our conditions. Obstacles don't stop you. Obstacles give us challenges to make us stronger. It's how you overcome these obstacles and adversities that make all the difference. Every challenge we successfully conquer serves to strengthen not only our will, but our confidence. So start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. Remember, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. I want to wish the Weber School graduating class of 2021 good health and success in all that you do. Don't cry over the past, it's gone. Don't stress about the future, it hasn't arrived. Live in the present moment and make it beautiful. And now, Dr. Hines.
Thank you, Ms. Javelin. I want to thank you and your amazing staff, and of course your administrators who are here for your incredible leadership. To our handsome and beautiful soon-to-be ninth graders, I am so very proud of you. If you could, please give your parents and grandparents a round of applause for everything they have done for you this year, because they have been incredible as well. Yeah, you're very welcome. So I want to welcome our Port Washington families, our staff, and of course, our incredible kids before us. As I said before, we are so proud of you. We love you. And when you go to Schreiber next year, it is so important that you try things that are new and different. We want you to push yourselves. We want you to try things that you've never tried before. And I know for a fact, when I see you, when you graduate from high school, you will be so prepared for what's ahead of you. Now, I'm not saying too much today because your former principal, Dr. Shields, has some words of wisdom for you. So I'd like to introduce our amazing Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Christopher Shields.
Good afternoon, students, parents, relatives, family, friends, and colleagues. Thank you, Ms. Javelin, for all that you have done this year and for inviting me to join you in this celebration. It's an honor to be here with you on this miraculous, beautiful day celebrating the promotion of Weber's class of 2021. Dr. Hines, members of the Central Office Administration, and the school board members are so thrilled to be able to be here with you today and return to this long-standing tradition right here on Sieber Field. I think back on my years as a middle school principal here in Port Washington, and I know from personal experience how this is a momentous occasion for our graduates. Today marks the final page of one chapter about middle school, and each of you are about to turn the page to the next chapter, which dives deep into the 4 years of high school. Today's 456 eighth graders. Yes, you are a big class. You will always think back to their middle school years as a time they adapted to learning in new ways and had to figure out how to maintain peer relationships through a global pandemic. Growing as a learner and making new friends is at the core of the middle school experience. The last 16 months have been full of challenges, and I applaud each student, staff member, and all families for your ability to adapt and persevere. Those two skills have grown within each of you, which will in turn make your future years more meaningful and rewarding. Students, before you leave Weber, I hope you will find a moment to reach out to one of the staff members that made a lasting impression on you at some point over the past 3 years and say a simple thank you. We are so fortunate to have such a committed and talented team of educators here in Port Washington. As I ask this of our graduates, it only seems appropriate to recognize 6th grade teacher Angiana Tempo, who is retiring after 27 years of teaching in Port Washington. On behalf of the Board of Education and the administration, I say thank you, Ann, for the impact you have made on our students and the community as a whole. I wish you the best in your next chapter. Students, so what is around the corner in your next chapter? That is up to you, and it is your story to write. But let me share a few things with you as a fellow Weber graduate. Your high school years are an opportunity for you to challenge yourself, both physically and mentally, while cultivating your current passions and exploring the potential for new ones. Whether it is at Schreiber or another high school, I sincerely hope that you will embrace this opportunity. I recently attended the immersive Van Gogh exhibit in New York City. And as I exited the showroom, there was a quote of Van Gogh's painted on the wall that made me think of you. What would life be like if we had no courage to attempt anything? What would life be like if we had no courage to attempt anything? You have been courageous, and ever since I welcomed you as 6th graders 3 years ago, there is nothing that you can't do. So go forth and make the next chapter memorable in your own wonderful ways. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Dr. Shields. I'd also like to recognize and thank the other central administration staff, Dr. Hines, our superintendent, Ms. Callahan, our assistant superintendent for business, Dr. Mioli, our assistant superintendent for curriculum instruction and assessment, and Ms. Fennick, our human resource administrator. So thank you all. I would also like to thank our Board of Ed members, Nora Johnson, Beth Weisberg, Emily Bays, Deborah Brooks, Julie Epstein, Rachel Galear, and Larry Greenstein. Thank you all very much. And I couldn't go without thanking my own assistant principals, Ms. Zuckerman, who's here watching graduation, Mr. Saccone, Mr. Thornton, and Mr. Mace, because this couldn't happen without the 4 of you, so thank you. I'd like to welcome our school board president, Ms. Nora Johnson, who would like to say a few remarks.
Thank you, and thank you, Ms. Javelin. Congratulations to the Weber class of 2021. Each of you is a superhero. You have risen to the unprecedented challenges of this year, and you have excelled. On behalf of the board, we are thrilled to be here celebrating with you, with your families, and our administrators and staff, your teachers, and we're here in person as one community. Thank you. This is your day. You are 456 students who have successfully navigated the roller coaster of the last 16 months. You have worked so hard to get to this day. You're resilient, and you have accomplished so much. We couldn't be more proud of the Weber class of 2021, and we look forward to the wonderful successes each one of you will have at Schreiber or at another high school in your future. Thank you so much, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. So this year, we're really very lucky to have two speakers. So first, we're going to call on our first eighth grader, Samantha DeVito, to speak to the class.
Welcome students, teachers, and parents to our last day of middle school. What a journey it has been. I came into Weber with too many binders, an inability to open a locker, and a misconception of how many people could actually fit in a hallway. I am leaving with 2 pencils, a torn up folder, and most likely still the inability to open a locker. I'd say I've come full circle. Middle school is really a different experience for everyone. For me, my past few years at Weber have been pretty great. I've made many new friends and had some amazing teachers. I've also been able to take courses that challenge me while still having fun. Even when we had to do with a week of desk shields, math, and even some of us had a noisy gym as a classroom, we still managed to learn something. I have to say that is quite a feat. Overall, I really do value the short amount of time I've been here at Weber, even with all the obstacles posed in this last year. I think about this quote a lot from Lemony Snicket. If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. Would I say I'm ready to leave this place? Probably not. However, to grow, change has to come. Change in routine, change in company, change in life. As we say goodbye to our favorite teachers, as our friends move on to different schools, and we begin to prepare for the upcoming summer, I've come to the conclusion that this change will not be easy, but it will be welcomed. New classes, new teachers, and new experiences are all on the path we are soon to take, a path that will be filled with highs and lows, a path that will hopefully have less to do with math, Zoom, and heavy backpacks. As much as I am excited for this change, I will always have a special place in my heart for my time here at Weber. All I can say is thank you to all the teachers who have helped us along this journey. You've made learning enjoyable and waking up early not as painful as I thought. We have learned so much throughout the past few years. Who knew that semicolons actually did have a purpose? I would also like to say thank you to the whole staff here at Weber for working through these tough times. It really is crazy to me that you care about us that much. I'm sure that this year has been memorable for everyone. Hopefully we all managed to remember how to cite properly, and we all know the quadratic formula, rather than everyone's profile picture on Zoom. As we say our final farewell, as the 8th grade graduating class of 2021, I believe that we are all confident that you've prepared us for the next step in our journeys, a step that you have made seem more achievable than ever before. Congrats to the class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Sammy. And now for our second 8th grade speaker, Ellie Perotti.
There are many ways to start a graduation speech, but I'm going to start with a simple definition. Luck. Success or failure brought by chance rather than through one's actions. Now, this might sound crazy with all that we've been through these past couple years, but I did get lucky. Lucky to be in classes with some of my closest friends to whom I have never spoken to before the year began. Lucky to be in greenhouse, being taught by amazing teachers. Lucky to have supportive friends and family, and most of all, lucky to have been given the chance to meet all of you. We all arrived at Weber with different ideas of how things would be. Different classes, different teachers, and all these new things that none of us have experienced before. We didn't know that we'd get the chance to meet the people we have now and learn from our now favorite teachers. In the end, we will all be leaving with our own different takeaways. I remember being upset about being sorted into greenhouse. Not only did I not like the color at the time, but none of my friends from elementary school were in green. I didn't have any older siblings to show me the ropes of middle school, and on my first day, I was on my own in a labyrinth of hallways full of scary-looking 8th graders. Seriously, is that what we look like now? Soon I realized that my house color did not matter because I would make plenty of friends along my journey in middle school and all from different houses. I eventually grew to like my teachers a lot and made more friends than I came into middle school with. Throughout our 3 years, some of you have become interested in sports, others academics like me, and others music and theater. During all these activities, you have all been exposed to meeting new people and become team players. I certainly know that I have. For all of us, these were outlets we could do stuff we love and improve, and I have seen my friends become better athletes, better students, better musicians, and better people as a whole. 8th grade has got to be one of my favorite years, even with remote learning. I have had many teachers who have supported me through a whole new world of technology. However, I do hope I never have to hear the words "cameras on" or "Ellie, you're unmuted" ever again. Even though this year has been a difficult time, I have still learned so much, undoubtedly because of my amazing teachers. This school has made an easy and safe place for learning, even though this year has been very hectic. I got so lucky to have the friends and the teachers who have guided me through these trying times. With all the outstanding and the teachers I have met, I also carry some of my favorite memories that were made here at Weber. One of my favorite was a 6th grade memory from Miss Mofeld's 6th grade science class. Here, we built rockets and we spent weeks building them. Then we launched them into the air right over there on the football field. And all of our hard work disappeared into the air within a matter of seconds. It reminds me of how we all spent years thinking about middle school, and it all went by in the blink of an eye. And the rockets went their separate ways, as we will do too in a couple of years. As years progressed in 7th grade, more memories were created. Science classes with Mr. Buckman dissecting owl pellets, throwing toilet papers into trash cans with Mr. Spatek, and English classes reading The Outsiders and A Christmas Carol with Miss Fish. I remember talking to my friends by the lockers before and after school, which now just seems like a distant memory, even though it was just last year. 7th grade was the first year with remote learning, and it did come with a lot of difficulties, but remote learning helped me appreciate in-person school and how much I took it for granted. It brought us closer to our friends and our teachers, and with that, I'd like to thank my friends, my family, and my teachers for helping me and other students make this virtual school year easier. In my 3 years, I learned a new language, or at least did my best, completed numerous art projects, studied nutrition and sewing and facts, and spent endless hours outside in gym. In tech, I was able to learn how to code, build bridges, and photo edit, as well as attend many chorus concerts and spent numerous hours in after-school activities and clubs. One of my favorite things about Weber is friends, which might sound very generic, but it's the truth. From the very beginning, I have made friends, but also kept many of the same. I even have my best friends now that I don't think I could imagine life without. And I also have my friends who I met this year in 8th grade who have made this year better than I could have imagined. When I say friends, I mean those who I recently met and those who have walked the halls with me for over 3 years. The same people who have shared their knowledge with me, the same people with whom I've exchanged both smiles and frowns with, and the same people who have grown up to be better with me. Thank you to the administration, the nurses, custodians, lunch people, teachers, and all of you for giving me the best 3 years. I have not only been taught y equals mx plus b, world history, and at the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but also so much more. We grew from cubbies to lockers, 1 teacher to 9, 5 schools to 1, and I just want to say, well, we made it. I guess we have 4 more years, but we're almost there. So congratulations, class, or should I say, good luck.
Thanks, Ellie. It is now time for the teachers to call up one at a time our graduates. Ms. Mack will lead the red house, which will then be followed by the yellow house, the green house, and then the blue house. Ms. Mack?
It'll be a time to remember.
one. They're coming from that way. There's just one.
Zion Bruno. Milton Liu. Francesca Satilli. Ty Abrams. Julia Agan. Juliana Alonso Diaz. Mika Amar. Jackson Angel. Mario Arias Segura. Nate Acerto. Ashley Bencorth. Cyril Bagat. Danica Baslov. Roberto Bolniez. Sophie Berg. Bethany Burns. Pantelis Karageorgis. Ryan Carmody. Emily Castillo Gomez. Catherine Castillo. Gavin Cheevers. Charlene Cirencione. Braden Korber. Declan Cryan. Emmett Cryan. David Kumbe. Julieta Kumbe. Shannon Curtin. Caroline Damsky. Catherine Doherty. Athena Dritzas. Stephanie Duarte Montez. Chloe Ducharme. Camila Ducci. Mia Elias. Ryan Engel. Luis Enriquez. Isabel Epstein. Jake Eskenazi. Christian Esteban. Stella Felix. Yaira Fernandez. Thomas Filarimo. Max Fine. Katie Fox. Darren Frisch. Riley Funk. Emma Gannon. Brian Garcia Arcentales. Hannah Gentry. Henry Gerstein. Emma Goldberg. Edwin Gomez. Benjamin Gordon. Josiah Griffin. Mason Grasso. Ellie Haddam. Leo Herman. Melanie Hernandez Gomez. Samfel Hormitsang. Alejandro Wonka. Yasuro Ikeda. Maddie Jello. Ben Kalapalil. Andrew Krefitz. Sam Keurig. Charlie Landau. Brendan Lang. Athena Lazaridis. Anna Latucci. Isaac Latucci. Damari Lopez Rosa. Nico Lubetsky. Bella Lucas. Lola Moriello. Evan Mavashev. Leslie Mendez Lara. Evan Malloy. Victoria O'Neill. John Oriana. Mariela Ortez. Charlotte Packer. Justin Park. Natasha Perez. Kieran Polio. Jaden Portillo. Marilyn Pukier. Hyen Sung Ra. Charlie Randazzo. Addison Rejwan. Roberto Carlos Perez. Mia Rochester. Zoe Rochester. Hazel Rodas. Daniel Roque Hernandez. Nikki Rubino. Alden Ruskin. Dante Salerno. Gabe Santos. Gianluca Sousa. Rega Sawada. Jake Charlotte. Nico Scott. Aiden Sagara. Mike Sagara. Jesse Shapiro. Bella Sinclair. Mackenzie Smalden. Everett Soren. Danny Squires. Thomas Sten. Thomas Stylianos. Andrew Swenson. Mila Tannenbaum. Max Taylor. Patrick Tiernan. Daniel Trejo. Emily Tires. Hilson Valdez Cañas. Ariel Velasquez. Yutian Wu. Thomas Z. Ethan Young. Congratulations to the Red House students. And now to introduce the Yellow House, Ms. Portmore Davies.
Good morning. Susanna Abel. Ryan Abend. Evan Abramson. Alana Alston. Christopher Alvarez. Jacob Apat. Brianna Ariola. Terrence Au. Mac Bailey. Brian Barr. Ryan Baxter. Shayna Blumenfeld. Colby Bodner. Caroline Brock. Marley Bayer. Angelina Caballero. Matthew Calderon. David Carius Castro. Sarah Carpio Gonzalez. Jake Chakrian. Alex Chevin. Amelia Condrigianis. Addison Cromie. Anthony Coccarelli. Nico Coccarelli. Brett Cohen. Samantha Cohen. Marley Corin. Michael Kress. Ashley Cruz. Casey DeJana. Leo DiCostanzo. Isabella Diedrichsen. Jadson Dietrich. Catherine DeJohan. Benjamin Drucker. Jason Ioannidis. Evelyn Escobar. Matthew Eustace. Kieran Frank. Nicolette Fischetto. Caitlin Garbian. Jet Gillis. Brandon Hiron. Indy Gertz. Molly Gober. Lily Goldman. Aria Gottesman. Isaac Grabbard. Jacob Green. Leo Grigorenko. Esther Hahn. Alec Hartstein. Layla Hay. Jahir Heredia. Martin Hernandez. Hannah Hellman. Aaron Hugh. Maddie Huzar. Nate Jackman. Owen Jarrell. Kate Kirpin. Abigail Kessler. Tamani Curlew. Aiden Kula. Ethan Langholz. Bridie LaRosa. Sabrina Lieber. Austin Lee. Lena Loftus. Zoe Lucas. Ben Lumi. Ali Ma. Leslie Marquina Coronel. Julia Martinez. Liam McCarville. Thomas McCarville. Naira Mera. Daniela Molina. Julian Ortenzi. Olivia Platnick. Ariana Panate Flores. Eris Lucas Preda. Madison Rafferty. Audrey Wren. Claudia Reyes. Cole Reyes. Christopher Rice. Chelsea Riviera. Jack Rothenberg. Christian Sarkasey. Travis Scaglione. Ben Sharfstein. Will Schroeder. Reno Sekiyama. Ryan Shanahan. Araman Sharma. Devin Sivan. Matthew Sparber. Jacob Spence. Tessa Timpone. Paul Trombley. Tayana Ulysses. Angela Urbina Garcia. Sebastian Valenza. Kayla Vincenta Boteo. Robert Wilson. Isabella Zangri. Congratulations, Yellow House. And now to introduce the greenhouse, Dr. David Hallis.
Kiara Adams. Allison Aguilar. Elijah Ain. Kiara Amodea. Joseph Amoruso. Hudson Bear. Diego Barrera. Jonathan Benalta. Anika Buyan. Leo Bossi. Tyler Bray. Carly Bularo. Griffin Burke. Christopher Calderon. Naomi Kaplan. Vincent Cascio. Annabelle Castillo. Zach Chaplin. Ryan Cho. Anthony Conde. Stephanie Coronel. Peter Chetnovich. Kenneth Daly. Bryn Danow. Dante Del Vecchio. Lucas Durasmo. Leah Dong. Jaden Doshi. Kieran Doshi. Taya Druzas. Brian Duran. Sean Escalante, Emily Fazari, Sadie Feingold, Cody Feldman, Dominic Forgione, Ava Franchetti, Helena Franchetti, Abram Freelick, Carter Fritz, Olivia Gade, Isabella Garcia, Gavin Gerbasi, Harry Gindi, Amanda Gonzalez, Rory Graff, Abigail Hegarty, Talia Height, Robert Higgins, Mattis Yokes, Bryce Cardy, Julian Kimball, Patrick Kimmins, James Kinsey, Aiden Kowalczyk, Ryan Craneman, Eva Krell, Nika Kunitsa, Noah Lapter, Joshua Levine, Elizabeth Lewis, Annie Lee, Maximo Lopez, Michael Malatino, Mary Marino, Tiffany Martinez, Dylan Miglio, Natalia Morales, Sean Nabavi, Javon Nakashian, Juan T. Navas, Nicholas Noga, Isabel Oldis, Benjamin Ollendorf, Eunice Park, Miles Park, Ellie Perotti, Mia Powers, Allison Ramos, Ryan Regan, Ethan Restivo, Georgia Rossi, Tessa Rudiger, Ethan Saavedra, Victoria Salamea, Ava Saldana, Sarah Saidi, Leisha Sewani, Sloan Silverstein, Michael Solomon, Bridget Southard, Luke Stell, Morgan Stone. Forrest Stulbaum. Michelle Suna. Justin Sung. Ryan Surdich. Sophia Tatalpa. Jaden Underberg. Julian Underberg. Tilden Vasey. J.D. Vallejo. Dante Vinti. Jackson Weinstein. Zoe Weiss. James Welch. And Fiona Zhang, 8th grade green. Congratulations, everyone. And now I'd like to bring Miss Sweet to the stage for 8th grade blue.
I'd rather the wind is hot in the sun. Okay. Alessandra Acevedo, David Aguilar, Will Amity, Yesenia Pazza, Nicole Barona, Aiden Barrera, Harry Behan, Alexa Benoon, Juliana Batanko, Maylin Batanko, Zach Barbiglia, Riley Bloomgarden, Kaziz Borja, Kayla Brodsky, Sophia Callender, Lily Capobianco, Steph Capobianco, Ashley Carrillo, Lucas Carlton, Luke Kavunis, Harrison Chin, Matt Saccone, Leah Serker, Spencer Cohen, Charlie Cohn, Jack Coletti, Jocelyn Carnell, Taya Catronis, Anna DeMayo, Sammy DeVito, Jacqueline Duarte, Evan Eng, Sienna Enright, Lindsay Estrada Medina, Mabel Einen, Juliet Feinblum, Ashley Fernandez, Kevin Fishbein. Slow down, okay. Got it. Will Fogarty, Evan Friedman Ogino, Molly Garfinkel, Julie Garnica, Katie Germana, Sarah Germana, Ava Jimenez, Jordan Golan, Alex Goldberg, Aaron Hernandez, Roman Hokinson, Aiden C., Brandon C., Marshall Huron, Tanner Johnson, Catherine Carmen, Gavin Kinney, Rigel Kinney, Anna Klein, Morgan Klein, Noah Kobayashi, James Cott, Alexa Call, Nefeli Kuritzis, Lucas Lardo, Sebastian LaRussa, Cindy Lopez. Nicole McGuire. Brittany Mendez. Cassidy Metzner. Alex Miller. Zach Miller. Anne-Marie Mudis. Hayden Nadboy. Taline Nenegian. Jordan Oriana. Juliet Paltrow. Carrie Parada Serrano. Joel Perez. Dylan Persad. Aiden Piriatimwang. Fernando Posada. Robert Pasternak. Amaya Reyes. Julia Richards. Ellis Rosenberg. Felix Rubenstein. Jack Russo. Lucas Samuels. Dylan Saunders. Caitlin Schechter. Caitlin Segara. Julia Shapiro. Scott Sherman. Julian Samay. Max Siskin. Leo Siskind. John Spinozo. Max Barita. Ripley Spooner. Marco Stevens. Kira Stevenson. Maya Stevenson. Richard Tang. Zach Tesler. Riley Thompson. Adiel Torbady. Jake Vanderputten. Donovan Vintamilla. Tori Van Roschlaub. Carmen Yan. And Kimberly Young. Congratulations, Blue House.
I'm going to try to talk a little slow just so we can get the pictures taken over here. But as we come to another end of the school year, I'd like to recognize the faculty members who are retiring after many years of contribution to our district. So Dr. Shields already mentioned Ms. Angina Tempo, who has been teaching in our district for 27 years. And Ms. Maria Doherty has also been a paraprofessional in our district for the last 20 years. So thank you both for all that you've done for our students, and please know that you will be missed. So I know Dr. Shields already mentioned, but please, students, take time to thank your parents. Without them, we would not be here today. I personally want to thank the parents for the support for the past 3 years, and especially this past year and a half. It's been challenging for all of us, and thank you for sharing your children with me. Weber, class of 2021. I wish you all the best as you move on to high school. I know you will accomplish anything you want to. Continue to set high goals for yourself. With that, I now pronounce Weber class of 2021. Congratulations. Stand. And students, you are now dismissed.